be here again this amazing day. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope your week has been good as well. It is always a pleasure to be in your presence. So I'm here again with another busy working lady. I told you I'll be back and I'm right here again. I'm here to introduce to you another amazing busy working lady who is doing awesomeness in her space. I've missed you and I'm hoping that you're enjoying the broadcast. I'm seeing your feedback, I'm seeing your messages, and I do appreciate it. I don't take them for granted. So we're not going to take too much of your time. We just want to go straight into it. So without much ado, with joy in my heart, I introduce to you someone who I know because we've done a joint venture together, especially this month of February, which is amazing because I met her in the month of February in terms of the collaborative work that we did together for Love Unboxed. Love Unboxed is a book that made it to international bestseller in 5 countries. It was a joint venture with 20 amazing leaders with the leadership guidance of Placida Achuda. So with joy in my heart again, I welcome to you Gema Ramirez. She is a conscious leadership mentor and coach. Gema, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's so lovely to be here and feel your energy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gema. It's a pleasure. So, Gema, just tell us a bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Gema. Like you said, I'm a conscious leadership mentor and coach. And what I do, I nurture and elevate leaders to become connected, empowering, and unstoppable conscious
Come
leaders.
on, I love that already.
Oh, yeah, baby. I have a huge vision that was given to me. So it's not mine, but it's flowing through me. And
Awesome.
it's that everyone becomes a conscious leader. And
that's right.
What I feel very strongly is that if we all embrace conscious leadership, and I will explain in a minute what it is,
okay,
we will be able to solve the world's challenges that we have right now. Because to me, a conscious leader is someone who basically leads from the heart, embracing love and compassion, the feminine attributes that transform anything, because love is the most powerful force in the universe and can transform anything. So if everyone became a leader like that in everything they do, not only in a working environment, but at home,
yes,
in any communities, in church, whatever it is that you do,
that's right.
You become this conscious leader, leading from love, leading from the heart.
That's
the
right.
world will change.
Good.
So that's what I do. I transform people who come to me and want to embrace higher values and higher consciousness.
Awesome. I like leading from the heart. I wrote that down. I think that's amazing. And I like the fact that love is kind of like the genesis of where it oozes out from, because I personally believe that love is what makes everything beautiful. In everything that we do as humans, if we can take time out to just give a little bit of love in everything we are doing, oh, like you said, I can just picture how the world, my mind right now is just going, and how lovely, how beautiful it will be for all humans, just to share a bit of love. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Gema. So what does a typical day look like for you? You're a conscious coach, so tell us, what does a typical day look like for you?
So obviously, some of the transformations that I went through to arrive to the point that I am today,
yes,
is going through the conscious leadership transformation myself.
Awesome.
So becoming conscious in every area of your life, which means being present of what you're doing, that everything that you do comes from love. And when thoughts come in your way and take you away from the loving nature that we are, being aware of it and come back to the loving center, to the loving heart. So my days are focused on being conscious and leading my life in a conscious way. And like you said before, I'm busy.
Yes.
But busy doesn't need to mean being constantly doing things in a rush. Sometimes it means taking an hour to meditate or going for a little walk on the beach.
That's right.
And that is also necessary. So it's about looking after yourself so that you can look after others.
That's right.
So a typical day for me, I create content for my social media. I get up early so I can meditate because I'm not a morning person, but obviously I want to stretch my day because I have so many things to do.
Awesome.
So I take the early hours of the morning to do the things that are easy, like meditating and reading to podcasts, little things like that it will take me a chunk of the day, and especially in the morning when I'm not I'm my best.
Okay.
So I will do that. Then I'm in Spain now. My main project at the moment is looking after my mum,
Okay.
and that is taking a chunk of the day as well.
That's right.
And I have discovered the last year that having a very good time management structure during the day, you can do everything. You can do everything that you set up to do. There will be things that you have to set up for the next day, but that's okay, as long as you deal with the urgent and prioritize things.
That's right.
Everything can be done. And the main thing is just taking time for yourself, to have a little nap that I found quite energizing in the middle of the afternoon.
Awesome.
Going for a little walk. Yeah. Spend time doing that, and taking breaks every hour, or at least every 2 hours from the screen, from your work.
Awesome. You said a lot of punchy, inspirational words, sentences. So for example, you said be present in everything you do. I think that is so key. You said also that business doesn't mean that you're doing a lot of things. Sometimes you just be meditating, and it's awesome the way you said, because even though I understand what you said, I never would have said it in that way, but that's exactly what it is. You know, I always say that sometimes you can be busy doing nothing. You can be busy doing absolutely nothing because it's not productive, and that's what I mean by busy doing nothing, because it's not productive. So you spend 3-4 hours there doing something in your own eyes that you think, you know, but you're doing nothing, absolutely nothing, no result. So I really like you sharing being present in everything you do. You also said living my life in a conscious way. I think that is so key. We need to be intentional. We need to be on point, because that way no one will put you in their own agenda, because you are in control of what you want to do. I always say, I always say, if you don't have a plan, someone is going to put you in their own plan.
Wow. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so living my life in a conscious way, I like that, and I'll be using that. That's exactly what I'm doing, living my life in a conscious way, because I'm intentional in terms of what I want to do. You know, what we're doing right now, we planned it, we fixed it, we were saying this is the time we're going to meet, and that is the being intent. If we did not fix this time, it probably wouldn't happen, because we're living in a conscious way, because we needed to be intentional, we needed to be on point. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I love it the way you put it. Yes, it's having the intention behind it, and the intention behind will drive everything in the positive direction. Yeah.
That's right. And you also said the last thing that I wrote here, you said look after myself so that I can look after others. We've talked about this before we came on live, but yes, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't be okay. You can't be not okay and want to take care of others. How do you do that? I wonder how people do that, but I can't. I have to be fine so that I can give. You know, even the airlines do the same thing. If there is a turbulence or something, they tell you wear your seatbelt first, and then you can do your child, your other. I'm thinking, seriously? But a lot of people first go to the child, to the mother, everybody. No, you be fine first, and then everybody will be fine. So I like
absolutely. I always share that example with my students.
Okay.
Yeah, they tell you to do that, and people think I'm gonna be selfish if I think of myself first. But we sometimes being selfish is the right thing to do, because if you know, like for example, if you have a child, or I'm looking after my old mother now. If I don't look after myself, who's gonna look after them?
You go.
You have to think of you to think of them.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Women, this is really important, because we tend to put everything is more important than us. And we have to come first sometimes, so that we can do all these things that we want to do.
That's right. And we have a lot to do as well. We have a lot to do. So tell me how you manage your day in terms of, I know you've talked about time management, but kind of like so that other ladies, other moms, you know, women who are watching this will kind of understand specific things to do, because the aim of this broadcast is to empower women more than ever, to educate, to enlighten, and to show us as real example, real life human beings who are doing it, and not just saying just manage your time. How do you manage your time? I want you to give like practical example in terms of how you manage all you do, because I know your mom is there and you have your business that you run as well. So how you manage it and still achieve your goals, because I'm sure life happens, but how do you do it? If you just give us practical example, that would be fabulous, please.
Yeah, exactly. Life happens. And I've learned a lot about that running my business. I've been running my business for the last 3 years, and it's been a huge transformation experience. And one of the things is have a time plan.
Okay.
5-year plan, 3-year plan, 1-year plan, monthly plan, and then daily plan. So you plan your day, so you have time to do anything. And at the same time, you follow your plan, but like you said, life happens. So life comes in the way and things come unexpectedly.
Yes.
And the key is to, don't stress, just flow with life. This is what life is bringing today, and this is what you do. So you need to be present and keep prioritizing what's important. So if whatever comes up is more important, you do that. So the key is not to be overwhelmed. So following the plan without too much attachment to it, because there is a very important aspect that we need to let go of, so that plans can come into fruition. One of the things I've learned as well is that we might have a plan. Okay, so in 10 years I want to be here, but we don't know if there is a higher force, call it the universe, call it God, call it love, whatever it is for you viewers, that you call that energy that creates everything. Maybe there is a better plan for us than what you want to be yourself. So for that, you have to flow and let the universe happen through you. And that means that maybe your plan will not happen as you plan it.
That's right.
But that's okay, because there are better things for you. But you need the plan. You need the plan to have a direction to go to.
That's right.
So the key is to have the plan, so you have a direction, but flow with life and let it happen around you. So that's what I've learned to do, and that's what I do every day. And since I'm doing that, I am not overwhelmed anymore, because I used to be very overwhelmed. Because I have so many ideas. I'm very creative. I want to do this and that, and then I overwhelm myself. By doing that, so setting times on the day to do certain things, certain times in the week to do certain things, planning things in advance and having a clear time like we did with this meeting, takes a lot of pressure off your head. Planning, but at the same time flowing with life, and everything is okay. Whatever happens, flow with it, be present, and live consciously.
Awesome. I've taken a lot of notes again, Gema. I like writing. You've said a lot of things all packed in this few minutes that you've shared. So have a time plan was the first thing you said, and I totally agree with you. Having a time plan, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, 5-year, 10-year plan, I absolutely agree with you, because if you do not have a plan, like we said before, someone is going to put you in their own plan. So if you want to live better, live richer, fuller, being present, but also having a plan will guide you in the direction. And you also said something that I like. You said with a plan, it lets you kind of like have a direction in terms of, it steers you into where you want to go. And I like that, because yes, indeed, the plan does steer you to where you want to go. Kind of like a vision in front of you. This is where I want to go. A plan will do that for you. You also said something I like. You said flow with life. Definitely flow with life. I was shared with you before we started how I felt overwhelmed, and I felt I was not present in everything that was going on in my life. So in terms of my family, to be specific, my immediate family, where I live with my husband, my children, I felt I was missing out on all the memories that I could hold on to. And I said, life is indeed my time, and that this is all going away. And I had to make a decision that looked stupid to a lot of people. Even at the time I was doing it, I was saying to myself, are you doing the right thing? But you know what? I said to myself, I have to do this for my family, for myself. More than ever, I need to do this. So definitely flowing with life will make a massive impact in your life. I definitely agree with you. You said keep prioritizing, don't get overwhelmed. You said keep flowing, keep following the plan without getting attached to it. I love that. Because that gives room for flexibility. That's exactly. So I like that. So ladies, mothers, keep following the plan without getting attached to it. I think that for me, that's the key nugget. That's the highlight for me from everything you said. Follow the plan. It's important to have the plan, like Gema has explained, because of vision, for direction, for guidance, to know where you want to be, but don't get attached to it, because life would happen. And exactly. Always life happens to us all. Yes?
Yeah, exactly. There is another tip that I just thought that it helped me a lot. Yes. With my time management. You're doing things and suddenly an idea comes in.
That's right.
Or a thought or something to do. And then you start getting overwhelmed. So the way I manage that overwhelm is to have a place where I can dump all the ideas, all the things to do.
Okay.
Just a blank sheet or to-do list, whatever.
Yes.
Just put it down there. And as soon as it is written somewhere, it's out of your head. So you can continue doing what you're doing.
Awesome.
I would like to share that, because that was key for me to overcome overwhelm.
Awesome. Yeah, creative people like us are always like that. So I know the feeling. That's why everywhere I go, I always have a pen and a paper. I have a post-it note, even in my bag. I can't because I'm on the train. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I just bring it and I just start writing. So I know the feeling. Brain dumping is just amazing. It's amazing. It feels like a weight has been lifted off your shoulder. So thank you for sharing, Gemma. Lots of nuggets. Thank you so much. So tell us, what quotes do you live by? What quotes gets you on, keeps you going in life?
What quotes?
Quotes, yeah. So what favorite saying, I don't know, mantra, people call it different things, but what kind of like just keeps you going?
Yes. Yeah, I have my own one, that the best legacy we can leave the world and to everyone we love is our own happiness. Our own example of a life well lived, fulfilled and happy. That's the best legacy we can leave our family and the world. A happy life.
That's right.
Happy legacy.
Awesome.
So yeah, that means being conscious, because when you're conscious, you're looking after your well-being, you are on service to other people, to the world, and that brings you so much joy, so much happiness, that you emanate that happiness into other people.
That's right.
And you go into a room and you light it up because you're happy. And that is the best thing you can do for anyone. Coming into whatever you're coming into, a meeting room, into a classroom, into whatever you're going to, with a big smile. Awesome. That's the best thing you can do for people.
Definitely. I agree with you definitely on that. Happiness definitely is the key. And I think I like the fact that you are owning your happiness. A lot of people try to shift their happiness on other people and expect the husband, the children, the job, whatever, society, TV, media, celebrity to kind of like be the person that gives them their happiness or their source of happiness. But yes, totally agree with you. You are your own happiness. You are your own rescue, like Lisa would say too. Definitely. Happiness.
And that's the key of one of the keys of conscious leadership. But when you decide to be a conscious leader, that becomes with a lot of responsibility, and it's taking responsibility for your own life, for your own happiness, like you said, for your own well-being, and you know that each person is responsible for theirs as well. It doesn't mean that obviously you help each other, but each one is responsible for their own happiness and their own well-being.
Awesome, like that. So who are your heroes? Who are the people you look up to? Mentors, coach, friends, family? I don't know. Who is that person that you kind of like look up to? I don't have a lot of people, but is there anyone you want to share with us? I guess people want to just check them out and kind of like get to meet more people.
Yes. Oh, so many. Well, on my, let's say, personal circle, I have my two co-founders of Woman 5.0, the two magnificent women, Lara Calaf and Linda Cormier. Come together with this wonderful project for women called Women 5.0, and they're just magnificent women in every way. So they're my inspiration every day. Awesome. I have my spiritual mentor in India, which I adore. My last spiritual teacher who died a few years ago as well. And then people who are not with us anymore. I love Mother Teresa, for example. I thought she was a great leader.
Yes, she was indeed. Totally agree with you. When she spoke, the world stood still and listened. So definitely yes, Mother Teresa.
She was a very strong woman. She was so strong, and I've read her life, and I'm just amazed how strong she was. And then recently I've discovered I think he's a transformational coach called Michael Neal, and I'm studying
I've heard that name.
Yes, I just love his style. It's totally me. So I'm learning a lot by following his teachings about the way we think. That's basically what he teaches. The way we think, and the way he coaches is just about present. Forget about the tools, forget about everything, and just be there for that person.
Awesome, yeah.
And in general, everyone who inspires me is we're all teachers and students of each other. So everything is a new opportunity for learning new things.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely agree with you. We're always learning. I always say that the moment you think you've gotten there, that's the day you die. There's always something new. You don't have it all together. You don't have it all packed together in terms of this life. Because when you turn to this place, if you're like me, you see a new dimension. You go this way, another dimension. You go this way, another dimension. So there are various perspectives in life. So you cannot be closed in terms of your mindset and your thinking. So definitely agree with you on that, on the people you are following. Also, thank you for sharing. So tell me, what's the big plan? What's the ultimate dream goal for you, especially in 2019?
Oh, 2019 is the year for everybody, seems like, isn't it?
Indeed. Year of new things. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the plans for the year is to have kind of take my business to the next level. I'm kind of writing a book, creating new materials, new courses. So
Awesome.
let's see where it all goes. The work with Women 5.0, we've been in America, we've been in London. Now we want to come to Spain to do some events to inspire women.
Yes.
And in the long-term future, what I would like to do, my dream is to get my business, the Consciousness Academy,
Yes.
get global and get the conscious leadership course and materials that I have
Awesome.
widespread around the world, and have, coaches that are teaching my coaching course everywhere.
Awesome.
That's my dream, long-term dream.
Awesome. That's like a legacy. Yeah, that's a legacy. So well done to that. I definitely support that legacy. We our dreams need to outlive us. Our goals, our vision, they need to outlive us. Yeah, so totally agree with you. I still had someone I was speaking to yesterday, and he was saying that I was telling him about something I wanted to do, a project I was working towards, and he said, you cannot be the center of it, or it needs to outlive you. So you cannot build it in this way. You need to build it so that when you're not there, it's continue running. And I'm thinking that you just, that's just awesomeness. And that's totally what you're doing. So well done, well done, well done.
There is a sentence that my friend Linda Cormier, one of the Women 5.0, always says, that she always says, I wish for you that you never know what your legacy is going to be, because that means that it's going to be so huge that you will never plan in your life how big it was going to be. Like Jesus never knew how big his legacy was going to be. And I love that. It's like kind of creating the impossible.
Yes, indeed. Yes, in terms of that, yeah, definitely. Jesus did an amazing work. He did. So, do you have a program? I know you've been talking about the conscious leaders, and you are trying to build, the academy and all this amazing stuff you have planned for this year and for the future as well. But do you have any program currently right now? And if you do, you understand, you want to tell us about it and what women will gain from it, so that in case anybody watches this and like, oh my gosh, Gema is the person I have been looking for, they can just connect with you. So tell us about your program if you have one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Well, my main program is the Conscious Leadership Training program. It's an online course that lasts from 10 months to a year.
Okay.
It can be shortened up because it's separated in modules, so you can do modules instead. But the whole program is a whole certification program in coaching and conscious leadership. So people will get certified to be a coach. So everything I have learned myself on coaching is there.
Awesome.
Obviously, conscious leadership, emotional intelligence, mindfulness, spiritual intelligence, conscious communication, and coaching based on transpersonal coaching, on the teachings of John Whitmore, of Tim Galway, and Michael Neal.
Amazing. Awesome stuff.
So, that is an amazing course. I love it. It's my little baby. Every day I work on it to improve it, and something I learned goes into it.
Goes in there.
And if people want to become a coach and become a conscious leader, that's the course for them.
Awesome. Thank you. So tell us, if they want to register or get in touch with you for this program you've just talked, now where can they find you? So your social media handles, or where can they check you out? If you quickly share with us, please.
Yes, thank you. They can check on my website, consciousnessacademy.global. I'm also on Facebook. I use it a lot. Is Gema Ramirez Consciousness Academy. That's my main page. Or Gema Ramirez, my main page as well. And I have a group called Consciousness Academy as well. It's a private group in Facebook. I'm on Instagram as well. I'm starting to use Instagram a little bit.
Well done.
And they can find me on LinkedIn as well. But probably the best way would be consciousnessacademy.global, the website.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that now. So in closing, because we've said a lot of awesomeness in this short, 20-25 minutes, what 3 things would you encourage women to do more of in 2019?
Yes. Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Absolutely. And you mentioned love and box at the beginning when you introduce ourselves, and I remember that when we wrote it, we didn't know each other.
Yes.
And the theme of most stories at the end was about self-love. We all became to the conclusion after the stories of things that happen in our life, with wrong relationships, with many things that happen to all these women that contributed. At the end, we all learned that we have to love ourselves. We have to put ourselves first. And that doesn't mean forgetting about other people. It means that we have to love ourselves, because if we don't do it, nobody really is going to do it. So do more of self-loving, but proper loving, not just I'm going to go to a spa, or I'm going to treat myself to this and that. Proper self-loving, looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you're gorgeous, that kind of thing.
I like that.
So that's the main thing. The second thing I would advise people to do is to have a plan for your life. Find your purpose. If you haven't, find a coach, find someone to help you find your purpose. What is it that you want to bring to life? Yes. What is it that is crying out to come through you and bring to life, birth through you? Find your soul purpose and follow your vision. I've got shivers all over the place. I love it. That's important, because that will give you this successful life, this unstoppable energy. Yes. And you will find that will guide your life, and you will find time for everything.
That's right.
So do that, and then believe in yourself. Believe that everything is possible, and believe that you can do everything that you want to do.
Awesome.
Because you can.
Yes, you can. Yeah, one of my slogans, yes, you can. It's possible. I have a lot of those short nuggets like that. Yeah, you said it right out of my mouth. Definitely, I agree with you in terms of loving yourself. I know a time where I did not love myself, and I did not know that I did not love myself. I thought I did love myself, but the truth is, I did not love myself. So loving yourself is much more like what Gema has said, going for a spa, is taking time out for yourself. Who are you? Knowing yourself, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, being okay in your skin, comfortable, whatever color, size, shape, I know, whatever dimension it is that you have. I always say, this is the perfect nose for me. This is a perfect yes for me.
I love it.
So for me, that's loving yourself. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I wish. No, not wishing. I love my face the way it is. That's the perfect face for me, for this head, for this body. This is a head that fits this body. For me, that's loving yourself, because once you can do that, you will not compare yourself with anyone. You will not compete with anyone at all, because you are good just the way you are. And like I always say, once I know what my weakness is, I delegate. I give it out to someone else who is their strength. Simple.
Exactly. You have two options: delegating or learn to do it. That's it.
No, I just delegate. I don't even bother. I'm not even going that route. Just major on my strengths. And celebrate other people's strength as well. That's what we do. Celebrate each other. Celebrate. So definitely love your number one tip in terms of loving yourself, having a plan, and definitely believing in yourself. Thank you so much, Gema, for coming on this. It's been an absolute ball for myself here. I'm chatting with you. It's been a while. We should do more of this, but definitely thank you.
We should.
We should definitely do more of this. Yes, thank you for coming to Create Your Reality broadcast. So, to you, ladies, moms, watching this broadcast right now, I hope you've been inspired. I hope we've motivated you. We've shown you and given you examples of how we are living our best life, how we are creating our reality. Majorly Gema has said it, which is in this word, I always say, find your place, position, and purpose, and occupy it. Gema has said it in all the ways we have communicated our words today in terms of creating your reality. It's just this one life, and you living it to the best is all you can do for yourself. Let's put it that way. That is the only gift you can give to yourself, because God has given you a gift of being alive. Every morning you wake up is a gift from God. So the gift you give yourself back is living purposefully, consciously, leading from the heart. I'm using Gema's words right now, which I totally agree with. Living a life in a conscious way. Don't live anyhow. If yesterday was not good, sit down today and reflect. Okay, what could I do better? You do that to yourself. Don't let anybody tell you what. You sit down and reflect if you want to make it better. Or you like somebody, you like the style of the way they are living their life, go check them out. It's not the point of getting envious, jealous. You don't need all of that headspace. Learn. If you need help, get a coach. Gema has said it. I'm seconding it. Get a coach, get a mentor. If you cannot afford it at that point in time, there are people who give free mentorship or free coaching. If you need help, send us a message. You can reach out to Gema. Gema is here, and I'm sure she would definitely help you. Send an email. Get help. Gone is the day whereby you say you are suffering in silence, or I can't. No. There's enough. Even YouTube. YouTube is your best friend. Did I say that? Yes, YouTube is your best friend. There's nothing you want to do right now. You just go to YouTube. It's kind of like the solution to everything for me in terms of the minor little things. But ultimately, be intentional. Be intentional in terms of your life. It's your life at the end of the day. Don't let anyone else have the remote control for your life. You point your life in the direction that you want to go. That is your gift to yourself. So I'm going to close the broadcast as always by reminding you that you're amazing, you're beautiful, you are courageous, you're delightful, you're elegant, you're fearfully and wonderfully made, you're gorgeous, and you are honorable. I will continue to see, don't worry. But for now, that is what I want to remind you. You say, why? Because you're worthy. Why? Because you are made in the image and the likeness of an awesome God. That is what I believe. So thank you so much, Gema. Again, I am full of joy. I am grateful that you took time out to share with Create Your Reality broadcast viewers. So in closing, is there anything you want to say?
Oh, just thank you, and all the viewers. And yeah, I agree with everything you say. Live your life the best you can. That's and right. serve and be happy.
That's right. Okay then. So that's all we have time for today. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'll be back here again with another busy, amazing working lady. Till then, goodbye. Mwah.